Hi, I'm Karen Chabot. I'm going to teach you a very ancient, beautiful, powerful sacred therapy called Shirodhara. It's from India. 5,000 years ago they did this therapy. Great seers innovated it as part of a ritual called Panchakarma. And it is my great honor to share this with you. It's one of my favorite therapies to give. How are you feeling?
Wonderful.
Good. Okay, so now I'm going to take Jacquelina off the biomat and roll it up, and then we'll begin the Shirodhara therapy next. I like to create a sacred space for my client by creating a heart here with Rudraksha beads. And Rudraksha is something that comes from India. I'm inviting Jacquelina's angels and devatas, and the four archangels, Raphael, Uriel, Gabriel, and Michael. I invite the archangel of the mineral kingdom, Jeremiah, to bless each stone and crystal. I invite any other supreme being from the family of 100% light that wish to be here on behalf of Jacqueline and her healing. Thank you for holding a space for her to find radiant health, inner peace, and happiness. And thank you for using me as a vessel of light and healing. So be it. The first thing I'm going to do with Jacquelina is the stone layout. So this is what I call the grandpa stone, and it's warm. I might dip it again in the cold water. It's a little too warm for Jacquelina, or for anybody, because it's a very sensitive place. The sacrum is probably the most heat-sensitive place on the body, believe it or not. Is this temperature okay for you? Okay. If you just lift up. And this is the grandma stone. And it might be a little, do you have your pants on? Yeah. This might be a little warm, but she has her pants on, so I can put the stone over the pants. And I think grandma stone should be round, and it looks female to me, and the other one looked more masculine. So here we go with the layout of grandma. This helps to ground the lower region of her body where the dosha vata lives, and vata is the ether and air element in the body. It's a Sanskrit word. It's really a biological principle that in particular means what blows and what moves, and it's located right here. So if we put a stone here, it helps to ground that energy in her body and helps her to stay present during the therapy. And this is the hand stone, and I can't really dip these. It's a beautiful stone. I like to put these right under her hand and pull the shoulder down. And this one's a little warm, so I'm going to put her hand over the sheet in this instant. Sometimes if it's not warm, that I can put the hand directly on the stone. So these are the erector spinae stones. They're in the shape of the muscles that run along the spine, right here. So I'm going to place these under her spine, and I'm first going to ask her arms about the temperature. Is this temperature okay? Should I dip them in cold water? A little warm for her, so I'm going to dip them in the cold water. How is that?
That's good.
Okay. So notice when I ask about the temperature of a stone, I never suggest anything like, is it too hot or something like that. I say, how is the temperature? Can you do the fish pose? Do you know how to do the fish? It's like arching up.
Like
Yeah,
this?
yeah. Perfect, and come back down. I have a rose quartz that I have not warmed in the heater, but it's room temperature, and I'm going to place it on the heart marma. I have a blue lapis that's great for the throat chakra. So this will help people to express what they need to express. And the rose quartz helps to remind them how precious they are. And these are the shoulder and neck stones, and I might need to dip them in cold water. Let's ask Jacqueline about the temperature. Should I dip them? Or?
Yes.
Yes. I'm going to use an amethyst terminated crystal, and this is the terminated end, the point here. It was in the geode, like this originally. You see my crystal geode over there? And then it was pulled out like that, and this is the pointed part of the crystal naturally cut, and the energy flows in this direction. So if you point it like that, you're actually getting a direction of flow right through the tip. And I want to activate the earth flow in her body called Apanavayu. And when I place the crystal in that direction, it helps to activate that earth quality, the earth energy, and helps her feel connected to the earth. And this is a 10-pound sandbag, and I sell these on my website too. They're hard to find. This helps to ground the femurs into her hip socket, which is another technique for grounding the ether and air elements in her so she can stay really present during the therapy. And the next thing I'm going to do for Jacqueline is to apply the lemon and the salt to her feet. So I've been warming the lemon up on a stone here, and I'm going to salt this up. Salt actually helps purify as well. And I'm going in circular motions. Whenever you make circles on the body, you're helping open energy channels and doorways for more light, more energy to come into the body. Circles and infinity signs and symbols. And there's so many doorways on the feet. We really want to clear anything that might be here that is unwanted. This is called terminal clearance. As the feet are one of the 5 great terminal ends in the body. Now I'm going to apply castor oil on her feet. And the castor oil is fantastic. It's so emollient, and it also helps to draw out systemic inflammation. It's very cooling, and it also helps with any eye problems. Even though the feet aren't physically connected to the eyes, there is an energetic connection when you apply castor oil to the feet. It helps with the eyes and vision. And this is great for calluses or dried skin, even plantar warts. And the direction I'm pulling is toward the toes for terminal clearance, and it also helps draw the energy into her feet so she can be grounded. Shirodhara is so much upward energy in itself. The flow of oil on the head helps people to transcend. So this preparation I'm doing is helping her to stay grounded, because some people can actually transcend too much, and then it's hard to bring them back to their body. And some people are already just too much in their head, and there's too much spaciness going on with them, that this Shirodhara therapy without all these grounding techniques would actually throw them back into an imbalanced state of health. So we're working on drawing energy down, activating Apanavayu, the earth energy, and doing terminal clearance.